Notice the language. Getting the work done is a grind. Getting the work done. You have to prove that you're working. How do you prove that you're working?
I think what I mean by that is just your work proves your validity, your worth. Oh God, if you killed yourself for your mother, my mother, it was the way to let her know that I loved her.
Right. Great. Right.
God.
So if you ended up, right.
Wasted.
As long as you were working, you would go straight to heaven. Okay. Now, in terms of the house, did you have chores?
Oh yes.
Did you do them?
Somewhat, yeah.
No.
No, I was horrifically lazy as a child, and I never did them without her nagging and nagging me, and I would do them at the last minute. I would always put them off.
Put them off to the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did that give her enough time to go through her speech?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Oh. Did you know when the speech was over, so then you'd go to work and do the job?
I knew how far to push it.
You know how far to push it, right? She knew how far you could push it.
She did.
Oh. So, by the way, when she was nagging and doing this trip, how did she appear?
How did she appear? Like a nagging mother?
No. Look, like, was she yawning at the time? Was she sleepy?
Oh, no.
Was she what?
She was very alive.
Oh, very alive.
Mm-hmm.
More. Very alive.
Agitated, upset.
Pardon me. Active.
Active, yes.
Active.
Mm-hmm.
Alert.
Yes.
Alert.
Alert.
Intense.
Yes, very intense.
Ah.
In my face.
In your yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting state of mind, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you could get her in that state of mind.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. That's your role.
Yes.
Right. Because otherwise, how was she? If she came home from work and everything was done. Hmm?
She wouldn't have any purpose.
She wouldn't have any purpose? No purpose? Come on. No purpose?
No, she wouldn't be.
No purpose? What kind of shape would she be in?
She'd probably just go into the bedroom and go to bed. I mean, she wouldn't be happy. My mother enjoys being in this state.
Ah, she enjoys this.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, what did you create for her?
I give her life meaning.
You gave her life meaning, right? It became active, intense, intelligent, right? Alert, right? And then she could focus on you, right? Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Then you existed for that moment? That's good. Good. And she could play that you're not pulling your fair
Yes,
share.
I'm not pulling my fair share.
Yeah, you could have answered that, couldn't you? You could say, I have to wait until we finish this number.
We're almost there.
Right? I mean, it is nearly time, Mom. I got a few more minutes and then we can go to work, right? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Then that disappointment game, shall we call it that?
Yeah.
Right. It has to look convincing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way you like to do projects, because you are confident that you can do it, is when I can do it in my own time, when I have time available. Right. But, by the way, is it possible that as you approach this deadline, you start barraging yourself with a number of thoughts that may echo these early scenes to get you to work? Would that be curious?
My own internal mother.
Yeah, you internalize all that? Then you have to wait until you finish your own series of speeches before you go? Right? Would that be interesting?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I just tell you one quick little thing also as a
Yeah,
side note?
please.
There was a couple of nights after that, I think I may have mentioned to you, there was another dream. It reminded me of the,
Yes, go right
incident
ahead.
on the
Yeah,
ring.
yeah, please go on.
I'm walking along the water's edge.
Hold it.
Okay.
We need some art is what we need. Without art, we can't function. Okay, go ahead.
I'm walking along the water's edge.
I'm good at drawing water. What is that?
Like the ocean, like
Yeah, that's
it's
what
a
I-
walkway along the water. Again, there's a nebulous group of people with me, and we come up on a little girl
Mhm.
who is being asked to do something of significance on her part. To go in, but it involves going into the water, and she's afraid, and they have to keep lowering the standard for her. You know, she was supposed to like jump into the water at this height, and she's afraid to do it, so they keep lowering it, and she still won't go into the water, and I'm empathizing with her. In fact, I even remember back onto the stream, and while this moment's going on, this killer whale comes out of the water, and it comes out and opens its mouth, and it goes back in, and I think, well, she had good reason to be afraid. These waters aren't necessarily safe. But anyway, it reminded me of that dream with the ring.
How deep was the water in the end?
How deep was the water?
Yeah.
I don't know.
In the sense that the child didn't want to get into at
Oh.
one point, at another point they kept lowering their standards.
The height that she was going to jump into the water.
Oh, not the depth of the water.
No. She was being asked to jump into this water, and she was afraid to, and they had asked her originally to jump at a particular height.
It had no sense of how deep the water was.
No. But
Okay.
I
Rather the height.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, she was afraid of the water, and I'm not sure why there was a height issue to it, but she was afraid of jumping into the water from the height, the highest height. And by the time the whale had jumped out of the water, they had the thing down on the ground. I mean, she wasn't even going to be.
There was no height at all.
Right.
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 And then she was willing to go in.
Well.
Were it not for the.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
And you empathized with her.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, I know how it feels to be